In this video, I'm going to build a huge mountain, work on a honey farm, and make an epic slime farm. Stick around until the end to see how everything turns out, and let's get started. Hello everyone, welcome to episode 8 of our lonely Minecraft hardcore. As I said last episode, today I'm going to build this crazy mountain. It's a whole lot of work to be done, so let's go ahead and gather the materials. First of all, let's leave all of the things that we do not want and reorganize our inventory a little bit. I do need to find my horse though, because we're going to have a lot of back and forth to do. Let's start by grabbing all of the dirt that we have. Let's also grab a couple chests and start making our way towards the building site. Right here should do, so let's put down our chests and fill them with dirt, grass, and eventually stone, which I'm pretty sure I run out of, so let's go ahead and collect some inside our mine. And I just realized I don't have my silk touch pickaxe, so let's go back to the village, get our silkworm, and now we're ready to start mining. I think we should continue this tunnel. I have no idea what's gonna be inside of this, but hey, why not? Just like that, my friends, we have a full inventory of stone. So let's make our way back up and head towards the construction site. This should be enough to get us started. So let's go ahead and leave everything that we do not need, grab everything we do, and let's start mapping out this huge mountain. The outline is practically done, and I think it's looking pretty awesome. As you can imagine though, I ran out of stone. Let's go ahead and grab some gunpowder, look for a desert to grab some sand, and just found another mountain village, entering into new chunk territory, and finally found some sand, and an abandoned ship. Let's check it out real quick. Oh my god, my friends, we found one bamboo, that's amazing. Some carrots for our horse. But as far as I can tell, there is no heart of the sea. And although this is not a desert, there is plenty of sand here. So let's grab as much as we can. And as the sun is setting, make our way back home. And I just realized that we have a flower forest extremely close to home. Once we get around doing a dye farm, we should definitely do it here. Finally back home, let's go ahead and drop most of this sand and keep the rest to craft TNT. Nearly a stack should do. Of course, I will also need this flint and steel, and I guess I can drop all of the remaining sand here. Let me also grab some bone meal, plant this bamboo down, and make it grow. Amazing. Now with the sword, we get 13. Let's go ahead and do this a couple more times. And this should be plenty of bamboo to plant on the ground, so we can finally get some scaffolding. As it grows, let's go back to the task at hand and let's collect some stone. And I just realized that TNT actually gives you cobblestone, so although I really don't think it's going to be useful for this mountain, let's go ahead and put this 50 TNT to good use. And hopefully it won't blow everything up, but let's light this huge tunnel. Well, that didn't go very far at all, so let's go ahead and keep lighting it. Perfect. Let's collect all of this material, put down a couple torches, and just like this, we were able to cause a huge mess. But we still have 20 TNT left, so let's just blow something else up. Perfect, let's see how this goes. Amazing. And with all of this destruction, we actually got over 8 stacks of cobblestone and a couple other things. Let's put everything we do not need in a chest, fortune all of this coal. Nearly 2 stacks. Let's get this glass and let's use this coal to smelt all the cobblestone into stone. As that's doing its thing, let's go ahead and grab even more stone. halfway in finishing the mountain, and as I'm gathering a ton of stone, I thought why not do that while also digging the slime farm. I think that's gonna be an amazing way to kill two birds with one stone. Alright, I just found 3 slime chunks together, so I thought it would be nice to start digging here, keep everything that we collect. Alright, I gotta go back to digging. My friends, I started digging this whole thing out without any beacon, and I thought that it was going to take forever. So although I was very reluctant, let me go ahead and get a beacon so we can actually do this a lot faster. Let's start by going to the nether. Let's make our way to the nether fortress. Here we are, turning on my borders, and now it's time to start hunting. Here's another section to the nether fortress. Let's go ahead and make our way down. Just found some wither skeletons right there. Let's see if we can get to them from here. Let's also get this nether wart. And why not this soul sand as well? And I'm also seeing a chest right here. But nothing interesting inside. More nether wart and more soul sand. And some wither skeletons right here. Finally, my friends, our first wither skeleton skull. Let's go ahead and grab it. Oh yes, just missing another 2. Here goes our second wither skeleton skull. And actually our third. We can finally go back home. Let's go ahead and put all of this loot in this chest. Keep the stuff for the wither. Grab some buckets of milk. 1, 2, 3. And let's also go ahead and grab much more food. With all of these items, we are now ready to make our way to deep slate level, mine a very long tunnel. Okay. And we are now ready to summon the wither. Let's do this. Over half health, so it's time to go with the sword. Let's eat something and go back to killing the wither. So close, my friends. And it's done. Let's get this milk. And we also uncovered some diamonds. Let's make our way back home and finally use the nether star to make a beacon. Oh yes. Let me collect some of this bamboo and plant some of this nether wart. Now let's go roughly in the middle of the slime chunks, dig all the way down. And we just found a mine shaft, but let's not worry about it for now and keep digging down. This should be great. Now let's make the area bigger for the beacon. And done. All that's missing right now is to add this 1 iron, click haste, haste 2, and accept. And finally, my friends, we managed to get haste 2. Let's make our way back up. We can finally start digging. Welcome back everyone. Oh my god. This took so many hours, but I'm so happy that it's done. Of course, this is just a hole. Now we have to work on building the slime farm inside of it. I don't know exactly what I want to do. Look at that, there's already some slimes spawning. But I might have the collection system at the bottom with some water that funnels all of the slimes into a little corner that then we can kill off using campfires. Then I have to add a ton of layers, and I also mined all of this because I want to put some glass eventually to see everything that's going on below. I'm gonna try to use my own design despite some typical mechanics of having different spawning platforms and iron golems to attract the slimes. But yeah, this one's gonna be a first for me. Let me go ahead and grab some food, and before we do that, let me just show you this little pumpkin patch that I did so we can have iron golem spawning. Let me get some. It's so nice. I just finished gathering 38 pumpkins and more keep spawning. There we go. Anyways, let's put the pumpkins right here, more than 2 stacks. Let's reorganize our inventory, finally grab the food. And one day I found these 2 guys in this boat. I don't know what to do with them, but if you know, let me know in the comments. Here's some food. Let's go ahead and put some more inside the smokers and leave what we don't need here. Now that we have what we need, that's a lot of arrows. Let me get some spruce. And with a stack and a half, we're now ready to start working on this slime farm. Oh, so let me show you all of these resources. A ton of ores, a ton of stone, cobblestone, 3 chests of it, granite, diorite, andesite, some gravel, once again a lot of stone and a lot of deep slate, more stone, and some little things here and there. Oh, did I mention there's also more stone? Alright, let's leave the spruce right here, gather these slabs and these torches. I think I'm also going to need redstone, sticks, more redstone, some coal, this 1 bucket. Let's go ahead and make a second one. Fill them both up with water, and I'm sure we're going to be missing some things, but hey, if we do, we're just going to come back up. So let's jump down, get rid of this slime, and actually the first thing that I want to do is go to Y level 40, base a slab, and see how many layers this farm is going to have. This is a lot of layers. Because I really don't feel like bringing all of this down 2 more blocks, I'm gonna just go ahead and remove the last layer and make this actually the final layer of the farm. So let's fill it up. And let's start putting the water down. See where it ends. Well, I guess in the end I did have to nonetheless mine it down, so let's go ahead and do that. And as I'm working on the collection system, I don't really need all of these slabs. Let me go ahead and get rid of the staircase. Perfect. Now let's make our way down. Nice. Collect all of these blocks, fill up these little holes, and now see how far this water is going to go. So because this section is closer to our house, I'm gonna try to direct all of the water over here. Let's see how we can do that. Alright, unless it doesn't work at all, the water is technically done. Let me just get rid of all of these items. Let me grab some iron and some planks to make some chests, to make some hoppers. Let's put the chest right here, the hoppers pointing inside of it. And I just realized I completely forgot my campfires, so let's go ahead and get those. Let's also go ahead and fill up these water buckets. Let me also grab some quartz, and I'm also going to need 2 soul sand and some cobblestone and some stone. Now I'm pretty sure you can jump back down, make this room a little bigger, place it on the crafting table. Oh my god, I need logs for the campfire. Let's go get them. Alright, let me craft the campfires right here. Let's go ahead and fortune this coal. Make 4 campfires, and I'm pretty sure that now we should have everything we need. Campfires have been put into place. Let's see if we actually get pushed inside. Oh yes, we do. Let me make a stone cutter, make some stairs, place the stairs right here, and why not some trapdoors right here too. Now let's go ahead and make this room a little bit bigger, and let's put the entrance here with the water and the exit right here with the soul sand. Let's make some signs, place 1 here, 1 there, and 1 here too. Now let's mark the coordinates of this block and this one. Now let's make our way out of here. Let's get a chest, put all the items that we need inside of it. Instead grab some stone, because we're going to need to make our way down right here. Let's start digging. Finally made it down, and you know what? I kind of changed my mind. Let's go ahead instead and take the drops from this chest, funnel them into this water stream, and then make our collection system up here. I think it's going to be much easier to collect the items like that. So let's grab all the items that we had before, plus a lot of bone meal and kelp, and let's try not to fall down here. Instead put some water inside and just figure out how our collection system is going to look like. Let's make a bunch more hoppers, many more chests, a little more. I need some more chests. Alright, this is as compact as I could make it, so let's grab some more materials, craft an observer, some redstone torches, one comparator, one dropper, some more hoppers, why not a redstone repeater just in case, and finally I just need a piston, and I think actually another observer. Let's make this piston sticky, just to be on the safe side. I'm going to go ahead and build it right here, to make sure I did not miss anything. Starting with the hopper, a comparator going out of it that is going to power a sticky piston, connected to an observer pointing this way, another observer right here, and finally 2 redstone dust. Now if we put something in the dropper, oh yes, nice, let's go ahead and break this, get back all of our items, and let's make our way down. First things first, let me see how we're gonna connect this thing. So let's block the water, get rid of some stuff that we don't need, like this deep slate, oak planks, and wheat seeds, and let's try to connect this. Dropper has to go here, soul sand has to go here, the hoppers will be connected to the dropper like this, already working, and the dropper is already filling up. Let's also get rid of this water and make some space so we can start building this contraption. I'll see you in 5 minutes. Alright, I was able to rebuild the compact design, so all that's missing right now is to add all of the kelp. With the kelp added, let's go back down, break it, and go all the way up. Now if we've done this correctly, yes, all the kelp should be right here. Let me try something. I'm gonna throw some deep slate down here, and in some time we should hear it come all the way back up. If we've done this correctly, of course. It's definitely making its way down. Yes, there it is, my friend. So slowly but surely, the deep slate is coming right here. I'm also happy to see that no item seems to be escaping, so with the collection system done, we can now finally work on the platforms. Let's do that. Alright, the first platform is done. All that's missing is some torches, and I have this nice little mod that allows me to see the block's light level. Torches have been put in place, and let me just add some torches down here as well. Alright, that's done as well. With the first platform done, let's get the materials to make the iron golems. I think 34 carrot pumpkins should do. We are also going to need some fences. Let's also get a couple building blocks, and let's go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 away from the platforms. Place a solid block, put the walls around it, break it, add the iron golem, and I just hope that it's going to spawn in the right direction. Let's try it. I guess it doesn't work like the wither. Second try. Alright, let's try now. Perfect. Now we can go ahead and break these blocks, and hopefully slimes are going to be attracted to it. And I already see our first problem. Let me add the iron golems, and I'm gonna worry about this later. Second one done, and third one done as well. Let me see if I can maybe put a golem right here in the middle. I'm also going to get rid of this water. Perfect. Now just gotta remove these blocks. I forgot to close this gap. Let's go ahead and close it right now. Alright, much better. Let me get some glass for the beacon. Nice. Now I have to place it down here. Perfect. Now let's see if we can handle this big slime situation by placing a golem right here. Now I know some slimes are going to get stuck, but my hope is that the golem is going to take care of them, and when they turn into slime, they should go down no problem. With all of this sorted now, I think it's time to work on the second layer. Third layer is done. It seems that my contraption works, my friends. And indeed, the slimes go all the way down. I'm so happy to have witnessed that. And the final platform is finally done. This thing looks absolutely massive. However, the very astute among you might have realized that we're missing some golems. So let me go ahead and add them, make some final adjustments, and we can finally seal it off with glass. Alright, my friends. After adding the glass on top and that nice little border, I would say the slime farm is finally done. Just to maximize the spawn rates, I really want to light up the caves all around this. But before doing that, we have a certain mountain to finish. So with all of this stone and this one, let's go ahead and quickly do that, so then we can go light up the caves. Welcome back my friends. As you can probably see from the time-lapse, the mountain is practically done. There's definitely a lot of dirt missing compared to the mountains all around, but I think I'm going to do that when I have an elytra, because my god, placing dirt individually on every step sounds pretty crazy. Let's go check the other side, shall we? Looking truly epic. This is definitely worthy of a Minecraft mountain. Going out of our body for a second, as you can see, this thing is truly massive. And if anything, what's really left to do is to add some fences all around, just to stop villagers from falling to their doom, like these two for example. But right now, with the mountain finished and the slime farm done as well, the only thing missing is a honey farm. I'm probably going to be using the design from Sugarcraft, which I've already used a couple times in other survival worlds. So let's gather the materials that we need and find a nice little place to build this thing. Let's make a campfire, put it underneath this beehive, get the honeycomb, and now remove the campfire because we're gonna need a little more. A nice beehive right here. I wonder if I can grab this beehive. Yes, we can. Let's grab this one too, and of course this one as well. And let's now look for some more. I have unfortunately only found these three, so let's go ahead and make a little enclosure, put down these campfires, add the beehives, flowers, and let's start breeding these bees so that in no time we have 10 of these full beehives. Just for safety, let's put some dirt here so the bees don't die in the campfire. Leaving all the blocks that I do not need right here, making another chest for all the items of this farm, and now let's keep gathering materials. Alright, so building blocks, redstone dust, comparators, slabs, temporary blocks, chests, hoppers, glass, some more beehives, flowers, and all that's really missing aside from more beehives are a ton of glass bottles. But we can gather them as we're building the farm. Well, let's build this thing and keep breeding the bees inside of their own little honey farm. I'll see you when it's done. We just got voluntary exile, but nothing that some milk cannot solve. And I almost completely forgot the dispensers. Alright my friends, the farm is practically done. As you can see though, we don't actually have many bees, and in these dispensers we have 0 water bottles. So let's go ahead and craft some for now, put them inside this chest, and it's time to get some more glass. Let's go ahead and grab some more sand. And with a full inventory, let's go back home. As soon as I find my horse, that is. And now for the long journey home. Finally back home, let's go ahead and smelt all of this sand into glass. As we wait for this to smelt, let's go ahead and light up some of these caves. Welcome back my friends. Wow, after over 2 hours of placing torches in caves, we have finally managed to make most of this area completely safe. This means that the slime spawn rate should be very good. And by the looks of it, it really is. As we were despawning the whole area, we had a ton of glass melted. So let's go ahead and grab it all, especially all of this. And let's quickly pass by the slime collection system to see how much slime we got while we were gone. Oh my god my friends, nearly 9 stacks of slime. Back at the honey farm, let's go ahead and make all the glass bottles that we can and throw them all inside this chest. While we're at it, let's grab some flowers so we can breed the bees. That's perfect, and in no time at all we're going to have a ton of honey. But for now, only 1 bottle will do. I can't wait my friends for next episode where we're going to build a tree farm and start the preparations for an amazing raid farm. But there's definitely a lot of work to be done with that. And although the mountain is done, the slime farm is done, and right now also the honey farm is done, there's still a couple things left to do before I end the episode. And one of those things is renaming this diamond chestplate to the name suggested by my friend Bobbin. I'd like to present to you our second skin. Thank you so much Bobbin for having suggested this name. I really love it. I also need some emeralds, because I want to get some name tags and start giving this word a little more personality. Starting of course with Ma and Pa. These two villagers have been supplying the villager breeder since the beginning of our season. But now I'm pretty sure it's time to finally give them a happy family. There we go Pa. There you go Ma. Next up inside the spider spawner, we have little old Betsy. I'm pretty sure she's stuck here though. We'll deal with her another time. Moving on to this little fella, which I decided to name Whiskey for his whiskers. Get it? Then we have our good friend, the chicken in the tree, which also managed to stay there for the whole season. And I decided to name him, quite hard to see, Twinkle. And last but definitely not least, a little callback to one of my first streams ever. I'm going to name my horse Greg. And if any Danny fans is watching this, no, you're awesome. With the naming done, it's time, my friends, to call it an episode. And I cannot wait to see what we're going to do in episode 9. Meanwhile, I'm going to go ahead and keep breeding the bees, collecting the slime, and getting ready for next week's project, which is going to be an epic tree farm. But for now, have an amazing Sunday and stay awesome. Bye bye.